What up, guys? Welcome in. Kurt Magoosh, Slaughterhouse Sports. We are back. Are we better than ever, or are we just ever? Are we back? Are we better than ever? Are we better? That is the question that we're going to be answering. It is Jaden Das. Jaden Das, all right, guy from Peculiar, Missouri, which is a suburb, I believe, of Kansas City, Missouri. Nebraska on this offer also beat out some of the big dogs. They beat out, actually, Kansas City native Dan Lanning. They beat him out. They beat out Oregon. Mickey Joseph, again, reeling in wide receivers. I believe Nebraska got a Texas transfer, okay? And now Jaden Das, okay? This is a 6-foot, 200-pound receiver that is incredibly productive from the Missouri area. Plays a very interesting brand of football, okay? He lines up a lot in running back formation. Sometimes he has a little bit of Deebo Samuel, okay? I get that comparing someone to Deebo Samuel sounds ridiculous on the surface, but maybe like Wan'Dale Robinson, meaning like, okay, he can line up in the backfield. He can also take a screen pass and take it the distance. I think that he has good speed. I don't know if I'd classify it as lightning speed, but he certainly has feel for the game. He's really tough. He's hard to bring down. All right, so here he is in the backfield. So he's a versatile player, put it that way, okay? He can line up in the backfield, okay? He can line up at running back, and here you're going to see him run the route, okay? So there's the route, and he easily gets open. So he's really good at change of speeds. That's the one thing I really like about him. Can he fly for long distances of time? Like there, it looks like he's running pretty good. So he definitely has speed in the open field. He just has supreme confidence, and the guy just takes it to the house on a lot of plays. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable. I mean, look at this. Like I can classify this a little bit as, on the surface, it might seem, it just seems so easy. I mean, and listen, like, I'm sure coaches wouldn't want you holding the ball out like that, probably, but again, this is part of what makes Jaden Das such an interesting guy to watch, such an interesting guy to analyze, is he makes this look so easy. Now, is this a knock on competition? Is it Jaden Das just being that much more special than the team he's going up against? I believe a little bit of both. Gets a great block on the outside, and then it looks like he just waltzes it in. Looks like he's not even flying. It looks like he's just going downhill, and a nice collision near the goal line by the defender, but Jaden Das, reaches over, oh my gosh, and think he finishes the play. So it's like, oh my gosh, he's running in the other direction. He's kind of holding the ball out, not really tight to his chest, and he still is able to win. But the thing you see about Jaden Das, for if we have any questions of if he goes hard or not, is that Jaden Das is a willing blocker. And with Mickey Joseph, you're going to have to block. And Mickey Joseph, if you're a wide receiver, it's not just because I like Nebraska football, but you want to be coached by Mickey Joseph because he's going to be hard on you, okay? He coached Justin Jefferson. He coached Jamar Chase. He's been coaching for 25 years, okay? Was a quarterback at Nebraska, I believe. One of the most honest coaches in college football. He's going to tell you if you're right or wrong. Every day is going to be great competition, all right? And, between the wide receivers that are already on Nebraska's roster, okay, you have the newcomer from LSU, a five-star kid, okay, he's going to be an interesting kid, all right, Palmer, I believe Trey Palmer, all right, so he's going to be one of the big-time receivers. You have Ollie Martin, but you also have Omar Manning. I believe Manning this year should take a step up. He's a big-time receiver. So it's interesting here. I want to see a little bit more urgency, off the line of scrimmage here. He kind of walks up to it. And sometimes I don't know if he's just, taking a route, if he's just kind of jogging, or if, like, sometimes he's running full out speed. I think that his route running and the sudden change of speed is what's going to work on Big Ten, on Big Ten corners. I love that he plays with confidence, though. I like that, too. I like the finish. I like to see, like, how much juice a guy has, and maybe that's just, like, manufactured, or maybe that's, whatever. But to some people, they might roll their eyes at that being a big deal, like that he's doing the LeBron celebration after. I love stuff like that. I'm a sucker for stuff like celebrations. And put it this way, Husker fans, this guy has a lot of swag. All right. This guy has a lot of confidence, and he does have the right to have confidence because the guy is one of the most productive players you're going to see. All right. There. I like that block there. Okay. So he brings a physicality to him. See, the tallest guy, he's 6 feet tall, but he has great change of direction, change of pace. He has great feel. Look, he's going to rotate here to the backfield. That's a 49ers play that this high school took. So I like that they're exposing him to different routes and to different concepts here. I love this play call from the coordinator. All right, he got that from Mike McDaniel. That's a Kyle Shanahan sort of run. You give it to Jaden Doss. He's your best player, and he finishes. So listen, if you're going to run reverses, heck, do it. Give Jaden Doss the football, and good things are going to happen. So this kid could really be a star receiver. Or he could be a receiver that at times might not be the fastest guy, that might have a little bit of trouble, that might have trouble separating. He is not the easiest guy to really evaluate. I think that there is real high upside. I totally think he's worth a commit. And Nebraska's getting a lot of upperclassmen anyway because Frost needs to have a winning season quickly. They need to start stacking 7 and 8 wins, getting back to bowl games quickly. So they're looking for more mature transfer portal guys anyway. Doss is going to have time to learn. He's going to a wonderful place. He does have good angles, all right? Like, watch right here. I love how he cuts off the route right there, okay? Looks like he's running a post, but again, sees the defender on his hip and closes that route. So again, he's a lot better than the guys he's playing against, all right? At times it looks like, he's jogging, but he does, because of that, he does know when to accelerate and when to ease off of the gas pedal, all right? And here, look, cuts it back inside. He's not going out of bounds. Like, that's toughness. Guys that might not be as tough, they'll take the easy way out. Say, I've got 30 yards, I'm going to go out of bounds. This guy from the tape looks like he enjoys contact, which is, again, a trait you want to see. All right, look at this. Shiftiness, all right, finishes a run, plays both sides of the football, all right? So there's times when he's playing defense as well. All right, here we're going to go. Let's see a route. All right, they have him in press. Let's see if they send him deep here, kind of out of a little wing T formation. And he has a nice block. Thought he was going to give the AI Tyronn Lue a little step over there. All right, takes the football. Again, man, I want to see him protect it a little bit better. I know that he's really comfortable holding it out at that length, but a good defender's going to come and jar that football. But, man, that's some skill, all right? The guy has skill. I like how he changes direction. He's light on his feet. He has flexibility. He has some skill. From the Midwest, okay, got offers by Oregon. Look at that. That's great physicality, all right? That guy cannot stick with Jaden Doss. He's in position, but Jaden Doss is a big guy. Jaden Doss has strength here on tape. He plays with play strength and aggressiveness. So there's a lot to like, okay? There are some question marks, like how's the speed going to hold up, the route tree, like, how much separation is he going to create? Like right here, I want to see him sprinting. I know that he could be as fast. Like, I know he can run a route. And at Nebraska, Mickey Joseph's going to say, like, listen, you sprint to the 40 and then you turn around. So I know that he gets respect. He does get respect there. But the route can even be faster, all right? So I think he has ability. Of course, separation's going to be a question mark. how that's going to determine how great he's going to be. And then how is Frost and Whipple going to use him? Is Whipple and Mickey Joseph together? Can they give him some end arounds? Can they give him some screen passes? Let the kid throw him into the fire and let him utilize his skills, which are catching screens, making guys miss, and yards after catch. He's really good yards after catch. But put it this way, I mean, this guy has a lot of explosive plays. He has speed that can... I think he has speed that could really help Nebraska. And look at this. That's a big play right there, just out of a simple, little counter. So I think it's an exciting commit to add to your wide receiver room. He's going to have good competition. He's going to be playing older guys for his, spots on the field. But it's a Missouri kid, and again, you're getting a very productive wide receiver, and there's a world in which this kid can be absolutely phenomenal, that he can be a very explosive, wide receiver. And you look at it here, I mean, his finishing ability, all right, like watch this little cut right here is what I really want to see. He rounds his cuts very well. He's light on his feet. That's the one thing about him, is that he is twitchy. And that's what you could look for. Is Devontae Smith the fastest guy? He's pretty fast. But Devontae Smith is the same height and weight as this kid, but Devontae Smith is twitchy. So this kid has a chance. Sometimes I want to see like a little bit more speed consistently, but I think that this kid does have a chance to be really special, to be really great at Nebraska. He's a willing blocker. This is a very exciting commit to analyze for Husker fans, okay? Let's see. Yeah, I want a little bit more subtleness with the cuts because corners are going to be sitting on that stuff. All right, so Jaden Doss, okay, going to Nebraska, a nice get for Nebraska, very exciting wide receiver prospect, and this kid could really, have some explosive plays for the Huskers. So I wish Jaden the best. Congrats on signing with Big Red.